Hello, good day. In the last tutorial that I recorded, I promised to do fractional linear equations. In the next tutorial, I will record, and that is what we will do today. So, fractional equation. Um, so, we'll, we will do a quick recap of all we have done in the past on linear equation and quickly come and solve one or two questions under fractional equation. I cannot just jump into the solving of the question without doing a recap, of what we have done in the past. So let's do a quick recap of what we've done in the past. So in the past, we've touched required steps for we've touched required steps for solving linear equations, and I listed the steps, and I said they are not in any particular order. It can be used depending on the question you are given. That is how you are going to use it. So the steps are collecting like terms. The steps are collecting like terms, clearing brackets, cross multiplication, and dividing both sides. You can go and check the past tutorials I've recorded to see a comprehensive explanation of the first steps. And I also, in the past tutorial, I also touched rules or simple trick for solving linear equations. Rules or simple trick for solving linear equations. I also touched that. And if we can remember, if you can remember, I said, just DDSS. Just remember DDSS. DDSS. Just remember this. And what's the meaning of DDSX for solving linear equation? Not only linear equation, in mathematics, you can apply this DDSX in mathematics because a linear equation is a branch of algebra. We have different branches of algebra. For example, arithmetic is a branch of algebra. Sorry, arithmetic is a branch. We have different branches of mathematics. Arithmetic is a branch of mathematics. Algebra is a branch of mathematics. I think we also have geometry, we have trigonometry, and we have statistics. Those are branches at the very, not too advanced level. Those are, although we have the advanced parts of statistics, we have the advanced parts of trigonometry and geometry, but at a very basic level, I've mentioned the branches in mathematics. So the one we have been doing in the past 2-3 tutorials I've recorded is algebra. Anytime you hear equation is directly under algebra. It's a topic under algebra. So the this simple trick you are looking at my front is not for algebra only. You can apply it to other branches too, depending on the question. So what is the meaning of the first D? The meaning of the first D, different, when the signs are different. I said I said for multiplication and division in mathematics, not only on that, don't limit this simple trick to linear equation only. In mathematics generally, you can use it in mathematics generally. So for multiplication and division, notice I didn't say for multiplication and division under linear equation. When you are multiplying and dividing numbers generally, so you can use the DDSS, and the first D means when the signs are different, pick difference. Difference in mathematics means minus, while uh, first S, the first S means same. When the signs we are dealing with are the same, quickly use sum, and sum in mathematics means plus. So I also, okay, for addition and subtraction. Let me, for addition and subtraction. For addition and subtraction. For addition and subtraction, just use belong to owing. Belong to owing. Just use belong to and owing for addition and subtraction. For example, if you have 2 minus 10, see it as plus 2 minus 10. The plus 2 is what belongs to you. The minus 10 is what you are owing. So when you use what belongs to you to settle what you are owing, you will still be owing minus 6. So this is the simple trick for solving that when you are adding and subtracting. So now let's quickly move. That was a quick recap of the little we have done in the past. So let's quickly go and so now, fraction. I need to explain little things about fraction. Fraction. What is fraction? Fraction is usually expressed in the form a over b, which is n over d. The n is the numerator. The n is the numerator, while this is the denominator. So fractions are always expressed in the form numerator over denominator, n over d, numerator over denominator. The Best way to remember this, because it's not easy remembering some of these things at times. You can just remember, in the Polytechnic we have OND, we have HND. So ND, just remember ND to form your N over D in case you are getting confused about which one is the numerator and which one is the denominator. So the upper one is always the numerator, while the one that is down is the denominator. So if I write 3 over 4, the 3 here is the 3 here is the numerator, while the 4 that is down is the denominator. And I've given you a simple clue on how to remember N over D, OND. Just pick the ND, N over D. Let me rub this up. So that is fraction. And what is a fraction? A fraction just means part of a whole. A fraction means part of a whole. One in mathematics, one is always used. One in mathematics, one is always used to represent whole. One is whole. So if I now have 3 over 5, this should be 0 point something. So it is not up to 1. It is not up to 1. This 3 over 5 is not up to this 1. So it's a fractional part. A fractional part. 1 over 2 is half of 1. And that is why, look at it, that is why if you had 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2, now that is under simple arithmetic. If I decide to add 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2, look at what it will give me. If I decide to add 1 over 2 plus another 1 over 2 together, what will it give me? I'll quickly look for LCM. LCM is 2. So this 2, we go in this 2, 1 times 1 times 1, 1. The 2 here 2, we go in this 2, 1 times the 1 that is there, 1. So it will then be 1 plus 1, 2 over 2. If I cut, they'll give me 1. So this goes to show that fraction is part of a whole. You can add fractions together to form a whole. You can add fractions together to form a whole. And I've told you, 1 represents whole in mass. 1 represents whole. While every numerator over the denominator that is less than 1. So then we have different types of fraction. Let's quickly touch that too. We have different types of fraction. I won't like to go and solve that question without quickly just talking about the different types of fraction that we have. Um, Different types of fraction. A fraction can be proper. We have proper fraction, and proper fraction is a situation whereby the numerator is greater than the where the numerator is greater than the denominator. A good example is 2 over 4. You can also go 1 over 2. So that is proper fraction. Improper fraction. We can also have improper fraction. Improper fraction is a situation whereby the numerator is always up. No matter what you are given as fraction, the numerator is always 1 on top. An improper fraction is a situation whereby the numerator is greater than the denominator. Under proper fraction, the numerator is less than the denominator, while under improper fraction, the numerator is greater than the denominator. So an improper fraction, a good example of this will be 5 over 3. If I write 5 over 3, this is still the numerator, while the one down is the denominator. So, and as I have said, under proper fraction, as you can see, the numerator here is less than the denominator, while under improper fraction, the numerator is greater than the denominator. So another one we can have is a mixed number. Yeah, it is a type of fraction too. Mixed number. Most textbooks will refer to it as mixed number, not as mixed fraction. Mixed number. Mixed number. A mixed number is the combination of a whole number and a fraction. Majorly combination of a whole number and an improper fraction. I don't think I've ever seen where they combine a whole number and an improper fraction. It's usually a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. A good example of this is if I have, let's assume I have 9 whole number. Let's assume I have 9 whole number 3 over 7, or I have 5 whole number 1 over 4. And note that whenever you have this is made up of 9 plus 3 over 7. That's what it means. Why this one is 5 plus 1 over 4. It is a combination of whole number and proper fraction. So that is all about fraction at a very, very basic level. So let me rub off the writing part and quickly go to today's and move to what we want to do for today. So, having said all that, let's quickly go and solve all the questions I have here. Let's quickly go and solve them. So, say solve the following equations. So, I have here number one, x plus 4 divided by 2 equals x plus 10 divided by 3. So, when we have this kind of situation, the first thing we'll do is to cross multiply. Yeah, we need to cross multiply because what we have here is an equation. The question here is expressed in the form a over b is equals to a over b. As you can see, it is expressed in the form a over b is equals to a over b. Everything here, see it as in the form n over d, numerator over denominator, numerator over denominator. That is what I have in my front here. So we quickly cross multiply. We cross multiply, and when we cross multiply, we have uh, when we cross multiply, we have this 3 coming to multiply this x plus 4. Why this 2? We go and multiply this x plus 10. And that is what I have done here. 3 multiplied by x plus 4. 2 multiplied by x plus 2. So then there is a bracket. Remember the steps I listed, the required steps for solving linear equation. Because anytime you see brackets, you see a bracket and a number that is standing outside of the bracket. Use the number outside of the bracket to clear the bracket, to expand the bracket or clear the bracket. So that is what you have here. So clear brackets, which will then give us 3 plus 3 times plus 1x. And remember our DDSS, when we are multiplying and dividing, we quickly apply DDSS. So here, I have a plus, I have, I have a plus sign here, and I have a plus sign here. This is plus 1x. So plus times plus, it means I'm multiplying same. I'm trying to multiply same. And when I'm multiplying same, I'll pick sum. So that is why this one is 3x. The plus here, we are not just with the plus there, we are not just bringing it down. Don't assume we are just bringing it down. You have to consider what is there. You have to consider what is there to write what is there. So because there is a plus here and we are using it to multiply the plus that is there, we come and put plus there. 3 times 4 will give us 12 is equal to, then we still go, there's a plus there, there's a plus there, 2 plus x times plus 1x2 will be plus 2x. There's a plus there and there's a plus there, another plus, 2 times 10, 20. So that is how we arrive at everything there. So when we have this, when we have a step that relates to this, what we expect to do is to collect like terms or rearrange. We collect like terms or we rearrange. So I'll collect like terms. But in collecting like terms, this plus 2x, we cross this equal to sign. Move to the left hand side to become minus 2x. Your equal to sign, bring it down. The plus 12 that is there, we cross this equal to sign. Move to the right hand side there and become minus 12. So so then we fit 3 minus 2. 3 take away 3 take away 2 will give us 1. That's why we have 1x here. 3 take away 2. 3 take away 2 will give us 1x. While 20 take away 12 will give us 8. So our x is our x is equals to 8. Then let's quickly go and check. Let's carry out a check. In carry out a check, we use 8 to represent anywhere we see x in this original question. We use 8d to replace the x. That's how to carry out a check. So I've repeated the question here. X plus 4 over 2, x plus 10 over 3. Equal to sign is there. Our x is equals to 8. So let's quickly go and replace. We then see 8 plus 4. We quickly then see 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4 divided by 2 and 8 plus 10 divided by 2 because this is x here. It is now it's the second x. So we then say 8 plus 4 is equals to 12. 8 plus 4 will give us 12. We bring the 2. 8 plus 10 will give us 18. We bring the 3. So if you cut 2, we go in 12 6 times. 3, we go in 18 6 times. So 6 is equals to 6. That means the answer we got for that question is right. 6 is equals to 6. The right hand side must be equal to the left hand side for us to be sure that what we have done is actually correct. So question 2, let's solve question 2. Question 2 here says, it says x minus 2 divided by 2, 6 minus 6 divided by 6. So let's quickly solve. We all we just need to do is to repeat what we did up there. So let's be fast with this. We cross multiply to have uh we need to cross multiply to have this 6 coming to multiply x minus 2, this 2 coming to multiply this 6 minus x. So we cross multiply. So I've done that. So 6 into bracket of that, 2 into bracket of 6 minus x. So we clear bracket. We need to clear bracket in this situation. We need to clear bracket. When you have something like look like this, just a clear bracket. I didn't write that. Just a clear bracket. So to clear the brackets, remember your DDSX. I've written it. You can write it if you want to use it. If you find it helpful and you want to use it, you can write it anywhere on your answer sheet. So the DDSS is what I've written by the side there, and we'll quickly apply it. There's a plus sign here that is invisible. There's a plus sign here. So plus times plus will be plus. That's why I didn't put anything here. 6 times 6 will be 6. So I bring my s down. Now look at it. The minus there. Don't assume I'm just bringing it down. I'm not just bringing it down. That is not how math operates. That okay, because there's minus there, they just there to bring the minus down here. This place is minus because the signs are different. It is assuming there is a minus there now. You assuming there is a minus there now, this one will become plus. Look at it. So it then means we're not just bringing this minus down. Eh? This minus, we're not just bringing it down. The minus here, we're not just bringing it down. Please, there is a plus sign here that we need to multiply with this minus to get this minus. Why? Because we are trying to multiply different signs. This is it. Look at it. DD. That's what I've circled by the side here. When you are multiplying different signs, pick on difference, which is minus. That is why, because it is plus 6 multiplied by bracket sign is multiplying. It is plus 6 multiplied by minus 2. They are different. So I'll pick difference. So then 6 times 2 will now be 12. It equals to the same thing here. Plus times plus is plus. That's why there's nothing before this 12. 2 times 6, 12. Bring it up. So there is a plus there too. Multiplied by this minus will give us minus, different when they are different. So 6 times 6, 2 times 6, 2x. So then when we have this, when we have this, we collect like terms, right? Collect like terms. So 6x, you let this minus 2x to cross this equal to sign. It becomes plus 2x. While you let this minus 12 to cross this equal to sign, it will become plus 12. You retain the 12 that is there as it is. So 6s, this one is straightforward. So so plus uh, plus 6s plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 8 x is equals to 24. 12 plus 12 24. So divide both side by 8. When we divide both side by 8, our answer would then be what? 3. There's nothing to be worried about here, but we can just quickly still look at various. So there's a plus here, there's a plus there. So if we use our DDSS, when we are multiplying and dividing same, we use sum. Same sum. So there's a plus there, there's a plus there. Plus divided by plus is plus. I won't write it. 24 divided by 8 is 3. So that is that. So let's quickly carry out a check. In carry out a check for this, we write the original question. In carry out a check, we write the original question. Anywhere we see x, we put anywhere we see x, we put 3 there. So I have done that here for us to see. So instead of this x, I've replaced it with 3. Instead of this x, I've replaced it with 3. So 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 will give us 1 over the 2 that is underneath. Bring it. 6 minus 3 divided by 6 here. 6 minus 3 will give us 3 divided by the 6 that is underneath. But as you can see, our answer is actually 1 over 2 is equal to 3 over 6. 1 over 2 is in 1 over 2 is equivalent to 3 over 6. Because if I cut this to its simplest form, I will still have 1 over 2. So the answer we got for that one too is correct. Let's go and solve the last one. This last one is made up of a fraction, a fractional equation and an ordinary equation. So I think I've solved something relating to this before in the past tutorial. So the first thing you do is quickly go and make sure that the ordinary linear equation, change it to the form n over d. Change it to the form numerator over denominator. So I have done that here now. I said x over 2 is equal to 4 into bracket of x minus 7 divided by 1. So I've turned it to a fraction against fraction. So when we have fraction facing fraction in linear equation, we cross multiply. We cross multiply. The best way to solve that is to what? Cross multiply. So if you cross multiply what we have here, x times 1 will give us x. While you will say 2 times 4. 2 times 4 into bracket of x minus 7. Yeah, I need to. So, yeah. So, yeah, we just say 2 times 4 to give us 8. Then we bring down what we have here. I've brought it down. We clear brackets. I've told you, when you see brackets in a linear equation, you clear brackets. Equation is the combination, manipulation of number and alphabets. Number and alphabets. That's what we are doing. It's even from ordinary, working on that simple ordinary arithmetic. And this plus this minus this. So this one is linear equation. And arithmetic is, as I've said, a branch of mathematics. Algebra too. It's a branch of mathematics. This is algebra. So anytime you see bracket in algebra, clear that bracket. Clear the bracket. So we need to clear this bracket. We need to clear the bracket we have here. Clear bracket. So, and in clearing these brackets, you can still quickly remember your ddxx. You need to be very, very careful so that you won't make mistake. Because any mistake we make at this point will affect the remaining part of the calculation. Let's even assume everything we have been doing from beginning is right. So in here, I will remember my ddss. So what am I trying to do here in clearing these brackets? What will I? Is it dd or ss? Look at it. This is plus 8. This is plus 1x plus 8 plus 1x. So they are same sum. Ss same sum. Same sum. So that's why this one is 8x. While the plus, don't assume that we just bring down the minus that is in. It's because there is a plus sign here. That's why we have minus z. Assuming there is a minus z, this one will become plus. So plus times minus minus 8 times 7, 56. So we quickly move and we collect like terms. We collect like terms. Collect like terms by making this plus 8 to cross the equals to sign and come and meet x. So the plus 8 becomes minus 8x. We retain the minus 56 as it is. So let me quickly explain this. Here, there is a 1 here that is invisible. Sorry, there is a 1 here. There is a 1 here that is invisible. We don't write it in mathematics. So that means what we have there is 1 minus 8. We have 1 minus 8. This is where you now apply your belong to owing. 1 minus 8. This is plus 1. I have 1 naira in my pocket. I'm owing 8 naira. If I have 1 naira in my pocket and I'm owing 8 naira and I'm able to use the 1 naira to settle the 8 naira I'm owing, I'll still be owing 7 naira. So that's what that means. That's why you have minus 7x here. Then 56, bring it down. So divide both sides by 7 by minus 7. I've told you anything that is the coefficient, use it to divide both sides. So minus 7 is the coefficient. Use it for both sides. So then if you check this, let's quickly still explain this. So I will say here I still need to come and say DDSS. I've told you anytime you see division or multiplication, quickly remember your DDSS. So here I'm trying to divide. So I'll consider the sign minus 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 minus. They are the same. So I'll pick on sum. The signs are not different. They are the same signs. So I'll pick on sum. That's why there's nothing standing here. Because 8 is the same thing as plus 8. So our answer for that one will be 8. So let's quickly carry out a check. X over 2, 4x minus 7. That's the main question. X over 2, 4x minus 7. X over 2, 4x minus 7. Check. So anywhere I see x, I put 8 there. Anywhere I see x, I put 8 there. So 8 over 2. This is s. The s is there. Then we solve finally. 8 divided by 2 gives us 4. Why 32 minus 28 will still be what? 4. So that is what we have there. So thanks so very much. That is all about fractional equation. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Bye.